Oh, so I'm good? All right, I'll leave it.
So Springfield will be kicking off to Woodstock. Kicking off for Springfield is number 60, Miriam Balzer. Tackle made by number 5, Braden Wheeler. Woodstock will take over 1st and 10 from the 41.
Okay. All right, now you can hear me. Sorry. Ray Curren at Brownfield here. You just probably saw the opening kickoff. And probably the first run right there. Woodstock goes for 3 yards. Woodstock and Springfield, 2 4-1 teams. 2nd and 7 for Woodstock, who's in the white, going right to left on your screen. 30 seconds in. You know, a lot of shirts with some numbers on it. It's Asher Emery. It's actually not Emery who took the snap. That's Axel Oates, excuse me. And it's going to be Asher Emery running to his left. He has a first down all the way down to the 41-yard line. So apologies on confusing the 2 and the 12 there. Axel Oates, the senior quarterback, Asher Emery in the backfield. He had the first run as well. The Woodstock will do most of their offense through the ground. They throw rarely, although they threw for a couple touchdowns last week against Mill River, but it's been kind of tougher to be stopped this year. Woodstock's offense has been very good, especially on the ground. That's what we look to do to Springfield tonight. A little bit of a different look for Springfield. That's been very good rushing defense this year, but a little bit of a tougher animal. Woodstock has played well lately. And they go right under center. Oates, the whistle first though, and that'll hurt. Looks like a false start, but we'll see. It is indeed a false start. So a break for Springfield now, 1st and 15. That'll push it back to the 46. Again, just a minute 11 in here. Springfield and Woodstock on a Thursday night, senior night. Springfield only has 2 seniors this season.
It'll be 1st and 15 for Woodstock.
So Woodstock has a 1st and 15 from the Springfield 46, as you probably heard there. Springfield, without the services of Josiah Martinez tonight, has a family obligation, so he's not in attendance. So now they're going to throw, as we said. It's Oates who throws it over the head of Riley O'Neill, had him open there, and that sets up 2nd and 15. And Woodstock does not throw much, but they threw a little bit last week. They threw 8 times and completed 2 for touchdowns. Not really used to being in 2nd and long situations. This could be an opportunity for the Cosmos to get a stop. The sideline to get the play from his coach, Ramsey Worrell, excuse me. Springfield and Woodstock have met many times over the years. 2nd and 15. What does Woodstock do here? Oates takes his snap. It's going to be a fullback right up the middle. He got a little hole there. Riley O'Neill, who was intended for last time. It's a really big game. It's Dimitri Jasinski eventually brings him down. But that's a gain of about 10. I'll give him 9 to the Springfield 37. So 3rd and 6. Probably 4 down territory here. Probably too close to the Springfield goal line to punt. So we'll see. Again, a good job by the Woodstock offensive line. Jasinski makes the tackle, but he's used to making tackles a lot closer to the line of scrimmage than that. Backfield. But it's Emery in motion, and it's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a Cole Little instead. Cole Little gets toward the first down, and a little second effort will get the first down. Still on his feet all the way down to the 28. Whistle finally blows. That's a heck of a second effort by Cole Little, who was right about the first down marker. Gets about 3 or 4 extra yards, and the Wasps have another first down. All the way down to the 27. So he was hit at the 32 and went another 5 yards to the 27. That sets up 1st and 10 for the Wasps from the Springfield 27. An impressive first drive here for Woodstock. Yeah, it says 3 there, but it should be first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Woodstock.
O'Neal in the backfield again. Emery split this way. There goes Emery, and he doesn't get the handout. It's O'Neal up the middle. Taken down pretty quick. That was a little dangerous that time. Nice tackle there by Landon Truel. O'Neal did not have a great handle on that ball, but still got 3 down to the 25, 2.5, give or take. As Woodstock has kept the ball for the first 3 minutes and counting of this game. Still scoreless, but the Wasps were on the move from the 24. Taking a long time in the huddle here. We'll see if they have to go quick. O'Neal, same formation. O'Neal in the backfield again. Emery in motion. This time it's Emery on a pitch. Can he get to the outside? He can. The 30, 25, 20. Nice block on the outside. 15, 10, all the way down to the 5. Still on his feet all the way down to the 2. Big run is 1st and goal for the Wasps. Emery a little slow to get up there, but he seems okay now. Once Emery got the corner, he had a convoy of blockers in front of him that led the way for a 25-yard run. 22-yard run, excuse me, all the way down to the Springfield 2, and Woodstock is on the doorstep. These two teams are very close in the playoff standings. They have the same record. One advantage Springfield has, Woodstock has not played Bellows Falls yet. They will finish the season with them. Again, Woodstock taking a long time in the huddle. Brody McGaffigan first out of the huddle to the left. We haven't called his name tonight yet, as they've only thrown 2 passes, and it's going to be O'Neal right up the middle. O'Neal to the goal line. O'Neal in for a Woodstock touchdown.
Woodstock touchdown, number 4, Riley O'Neal.
2-yard run by Riley O'Neal. Puts it 6-0. Woodstock's going to go with a little bit of weird formation at least to start with here. Emery looks like he's the kicker here as well. The good old muddle huddle. They'll probably reset in a sec here, but we'll see after the first one, and they will reset. So not to start Springfield 1 as Woodstock marches right down the field with the opening kickoff, puts it in, and they lead 6-0 pending the extra point right here. Snap is good, spot is good, kick is low, and it's right, get it through. Not the prettiest of kick, but they don't give you style points, so it's 7-0 Woodstock.
7-0 Woodstock.
We'll take a quick timeout and be back in a second.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, it's one thing about everybody being on film these days. Probably not going to surprise Springfield this week, and they do look like they're going to kick it long here. It is Wheeler back to, I believe that's Brayton Wheeler back to receive with Martinez out tonight. It's going to be a kind of a pooch kick. Will it stay in bounds is the question, and it will not. It goes out of bounds, and it creates an interesting choice for Coach Aiken whether to put it at the 35 or let him kick it over. Like he might have him kick it over. No, he's going to send the offense on the field. So Springfield will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35. Led by junior quarterback Maddox Wilson, who's had a really good couple of games passing the ball. And we'll see if Springfield goes to that. That's been kind of their offense this year. You don't see much of that in Division III Vermont. Springfield's been prolific through the year. And without Josiah Martinez, we expect to see a lot of passing. Although Dimitri Jasinski has also done a good job running the ball too. And he is the one in the backfield next to Wilson to start this game. 4 wideouts as Springfield's done most of the season. Actually 3 in a tight end. And Woodstock jumped right off the bat.
Flag on the play.
Right off the nose guard too. And they'll give Springfield, I believe, 5 free yards, and that's what will happen.
Enforcement on Woodstock. It's the 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 5 Springfield.
1st and 5 from the 40. Rowan Larmy, senior, tying his shoe there, delaying us a little bit. But again, now it creates some different things here. See how conservative Todd Aiken will be in the first series. 1st and 5 from the 40. Wilson takes a snap. It's Jasinski running to his right, coming outside, not going to have too far to go. Good job by the Woodstock defense there. A lot of people there, led by Cole Little. Milo Farrington also there. But the 1st and 5 does help instead of 2nd and 9 and 2nd and 4. Jasinski's most effective runs have come when he's gotten outside this year, outside the tackles. I'm sure Woodstock has seen that on film as well. But again, there's not that many teams that throw as much as Springfield does. That's where Springfield will look to make some damage here this year. Or tonight, excuse me. Now we got 4 wideouts, just Jasinski in the backfield to go along with Wilson. Snap. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be a false start, yeah. There was movement right before the snap, and that's going to push Springfield back 5 yards. A little bit delayed there. I think it was the left tackle. I'm going to look at the replay here. No, it was actually the right guard that time. A little bit early on that clock runs. 7:09 to go in the first quarter. Woodstock leads 7-0. Again, if you just joined us, they took the opening kickoff, went 59 yards down the field. Same formation. We'll see if they run the play and play. 2nd and 9. They play kind of press coverage here for Woodstock, which is interesting. Thurston in motion. Thurston drops the ball. It's on the ground. He tries to pick it up, and he's leveled there. Very lucky to get that back, but he does. It was the aforementioned Rowan Larmy who was first on the scene, and again, Thurston fortunate to keep that as he did pick it up, but it's a big loss for Springfield.
It'll be 3rd and long for the Cosmos.
3rd in, if you need math, it's probably pretty far, so that's about 3rd and 17 for Springfield. 3rd and 16 we'll give them from their own 29. So almost definitely going to be a pass here, but we'll see. Again, what kind of pressure does Woodstock get? The one thing that slows Springfield down is pressure. Woodstock going to rush 4 here. At least setting up to rush 4. Wilson and Jasinski in the backfield. It's Wilson, takes the snap, has a little time, throws it. Going to be short of the first down though. Jaden Paul catches it, knocked out of bounds at about the 38. And I think that's going to be too far for them to go for that. It's going to be 4th and about long 7, short 8. Probably going to be a punt. So the mistake hurts. If you have followed Springfield all year, they had a tough time against Otter Valley with mistakes in the first half of that game. Were able to pull the game out 14-7, but a little stiffer competition tonight. They're saying they're 1 short in the huddle, and that's going to be tough to get in. It looks like Wilson's going to run in the game. We'll see how much time they have to get this off. Jasinski is back to punt. Looks like it's Emery, who's dangerous back there to receive as well. Woodstock looks like it's going to rush it, and they are. They're coming after it. Tough snap. Jasinski just gets it off. Actually does a really good job to get it off. It could be effective. Emery just lets it go. Probably wisely, but it turns out to be a really good punt all the way down to the 19-yard line. That's where Woodstock will start their next possession. 5:49 to go in the first quarter. A big possession here, I think, for the Cosmos. They do not want to get behind 2 scores this early in the game. What adjustments did the Cosmos make from the first drive? There was a healthy dose of either Emery or O'Neill. Woodstock coach Ramsey Worrell said his team can throw, and they did throw 2 touchdowns last week. 0 for 2 so far tonight. O'Neill in the backfield. They're trying to push Cole Little to the other side. Everybody's on the right side here, and they're going to go that way. Just all the people And O'Neal has another convoy in front. He's to the 35, gets upfield all the way to the 42-yard line. Gain of 23. First down, Wasps. We're just dominating the line of scrimmage right now.
Landon Shule on the stop for Springfield. It'll be a first down for Woodstock.
Springfield saw Bellows Falls early in the year. They have not seen an offense like this since. And Woodstock, like I said, just getting 5-10 yards before even first contact. Give credit to the Woodstock offensive line, who does not look like they're terribly huge. They are moving Springfield off the ball so far. O'Neal up the middle. O'Neal has some room too. Falls down that time, gains 2.
O'Neal on that carry for Woodstock. That's Jasinski on the tackle for Springfield.
Kind of hit his own player there. A gain of 2, so take that as a mild success for the Cosmos. 2nd and 8. So a big play right here.
2nd and 8 for Woodstock from the 44-yard line.
Springfield with some band from the Cosmos tonight here. You can hear that in the background. 2nd and 8. Same formation they've used all night. This time in motion is Jake Blackburn. Doesn't get it. It's going to be a counter coming through. They held them up, and a good job by Springfield to get some penetration there. And Emery tackled for no gain. Sets up 3rd and 8. So Woodstock went back to that counter. It takes a long time to develop the counter, and I think that hurt him there. Springfield got some penetration. On the replay, it looks like it was Evan Ferraro got there first. Johnny Lake was also in the backfield, too. So does Woodstock go to the air or not here on 3rd and 8 for their own 44? Been successful on the ground, but we'll see. They try to get Emery the ball somehow. Or they're going to pass. They're going to throw it over the middle. Wide open there is Emery. Emery has a first down inside the 40. Just a simple little pitch and catch right there. And Woodstock has another first down.
Makes the tackle for the Cosmos. It'll be a first down for Woodstock.
So good, just a little pitch and catch from Oates and Emery there. And that's something, again, that Coach Worrell knows. That added dimension to their game really makes Woodstock dangerous. They're already at the Springfield 36 again. First completion of the night for the Wasps and for Oates. Haven't seen Oates run yet either. O'Neal in the backfield. Blackburn in motion. They're going to try Blackburn this time. There's a long way to go. Runs into a couple of Cosmos right there, and that's going to go for a loss. First one there is Riley Snide. He was joined by Wilson, who's also in the backfield. So the Cosmos doing a better job cutting off the outside and forcing them back inside. They were a little fooled in the first possession by some of that, but definitely the last couple times a much better job. That sets up 2nd and long, 2nd and 12 for the Wasps with the Springfield 38. Woodstock does like to take their time. 2:45 and counting to go in the first quarter. A lot easier to do that with the lead, which is what they have now, 7-0. Blackburn in motion again. It's going to be O'Neal up the middle. O'Neal breaks one tackle, breaks another. He gets a pretty good gain all the way down to the 28, 29. So it's Jasinski making the tackle, but again, it's 10 yards downfield. Woodstock doing a great job. What other teams have not done this year, and that's blocking Jasinski. And that sets up 3rd and short, 3rd and 2. Credit the Woodstock offensive line for moving people out of the way. A lot of options here for 3rd and 2 for the Wasps. Bunch formation. They do have a couple of wideouts. There are 2 people in the backfield. People in motion, but it's going to be O'Neal right up the middle. Has enough for a first down to the 24. That's just too much on the little dive plays that Springfield's giving up. Another 5 yards, another first down, more clock running.
Jasinski on that tackle. It would be a first down.
So again, it's Jasinski making another tackle. He's racking up the tackles, but they're not anywhere near the line of scrimmage right now. Actually give him 6 on that. Give O'Neal 6. It's all the way down to the 23. 1:24 and counting to go in the first quarter. The Wasps up 7-0 and nearing the red zone again. Blackburn now trying to get outside and has a lead blocker that time. And he gets a good block on the outside, gets all the way down to the marker, another 10 yards, and another Woodstock first down.
That's Jay Blackburn on the carry for Woodstock.
I think that was number 70, Ian Hewitt, who pulled on that one. I have a replay here. Let's see. But whoever it was did a heck of a job on the outside. It's actually 76, excuse me. Broder White, the sophomore, got out there quick.
First and 10, Woodstock.
And Woodstock is at the 12, again, of Springfield. Again, not a huge offensive line for Woodstock, but they're getting a lot of movement, a lot of push. Springfield has not been able to stop him yet. O'Neal again. O'Neal over the middle. O'Neal has 5-6 yards. Again, they get him at the 8. A gain of about 4, so that's a little better for Springfield, but still a lot of penetration. Give some credit to number 32, Rowan Marmee, who's opening up some holes there as they run over the left. Jasinski was there again, but could not quite the tackle. Left it for Johnny Lake to make the tackle there. Woodstock, I believe, has to run a play. We're at 20 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. They're in the huddle. Looks like they'll run at least one more play here from the Springfield 8. Most of the play in the first half has been down this end of the field. Oates under center. Blackburn in motion, but it's going to be a pass. Oates looks to throw, and it's caught for a touchdown. The aforementioned Rowan Larmy, who has been blocking most of the day, but he's in a tight end position, leaves the line of scrimmage and catches a touchdown pass. Third touchdown pass in 2 games for the Wildcats, or for the Wasps, excuse me, and they lead 13-0 with 5.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Interesting formation. Actually had 2 eligible receivers on that side of the field that time for the Wasps. That seemed to confuse the Cosmos, and it's 13-0. Emory line drive the first one through here. Snap, spot, kick is floated wide to the right. So that could be a big miss. 13-0 Woodstock, 5.5 seconds.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you?
You do. Emory to kick off. It's a scoop kick right down the middle. It's going to be kind of fielded there. It looks like it was Tanner Thurston has it. Thurston trying to break a couple tackles, but a great tackle there by Riley O'Neal. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. 1 in the books from Brown Field. Woodstock 13, Springfield nothing. We'll be back in a minute.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time.
Max Wilson and Dmitry Jasinski in the backfield. Wilson has only thrown the ball once so far. We got Garrett Bricky in some motion right there. It's going to be Jasinski up the middle again. Jasinski has a couple yards. He's met there by Rowan Larmy, who's had a really big first quarter. And now the big first play of the second quarter. Just scored a touchdown at the other end. Gain of 2. 2nd and 8 for the Cosmos. Somewhat surprising they haven't gone to the air a little bit more so far tonight, but it's early. Same formation, still 4 wideouts. You can see Jaden Paul closest to us right here. He did have a reception in the last drive, but it was well short of the first down. Maddox going to keep it, going to try to run up the middle this time. You don't see that much, and Max has a hole. He gets to that 38. He's brought down there by number 15, Brody McGaffigan. But a little wrinkle from Springfield there, just an old school quote. Jasinski leading the way. He gets 6. Springfield 3rd and 2 from the Woodstock 38. 38, excuse me. 1 minute going in the second quarter. A big play here for Springfield. They obviously does not want to punt it back to the Wasps. 3rd and short. As they do, Springfield from the shotgun formation. Jasinski to Wilson's left. A lot of people in the box here. Wilson, the same play. He's going to run up the middle. Has a hole. Gets the first down. Gets to the 42. Actually, he almost broke that. But a good tackle there. Nicole Little, and somebody grabbed him first. Looked like number 77, Gianni Blanchard. But Springfield goes back to the quarterback draw twice in a row and has their first down of the night. 3 straight runs again to start this drive from Springfield. Same formation. Now you have Tanner Thurston and Paul on our side. Looks like Braden Wheeler, and can't see who that number is on the other side. Wilson takes snap. He will throw. Has time. Has a wide open receiver. Throw it up to his out. Wheeler. Wheeler can't make the catch over his head.
Incomplete pass.
Garrett Bricky was the other receiver. He actually broke open that time. But decided to go for Wheeler and threw it. He was open as well, but threw a little bit past him. But if you look at the replay, Garrett Bricky broke wide open there that time. That's probably a warning sign for Woodstock as well, as there was at least 2 receivers open that time. Just overthrew him. 2nd and 10 from the Springfield 42. Chase Geary also in the game now too. Wheeler and Thurston wide left. I believe that's Jaden Paul wide right. Geary goes in motion. Wilson pitched to Jasinski this time. A lot of white shirts there, and they're going to bring him down. Led by, as I said before, number 30, Rowan Larmy, who seems to be everywhere. Ball pops loose, but he was well down by then. And that play didn't have a shot at working. You can see Larmy was one of the first ones to get there, but he was joined by a couple other people right there, including number 2, Asher Emery, who was there to push him down. Taylor Underwood, a sophomore, also there. And it sets up 3rd and long again. 3rd and 15 for Springfield from the 37. Give all kinds of credit to Woodstock, who shut down the Springfield running game so far.
It's about 3rd and 14 for the Cosmos here.
Wilson has had time to throw the couple times he's tried to throw. He's got 3 wideouts here. He's got 4 wideouts, excuse me, and Jasinski in the backfield. Can Woodstock get a pass rush here? Wilson goes to throw. He's got time. So he throws it as he's hit. Throws it upfield. He's got a floater up there and knocked down. Garrett Bricky was the intended receiver, but it was knocked down. It kind of floated. There was pressure that time. I believe it was number 77, Gianni Blanchard, who got there just as he threw. And as a floater, it looked like a couple more yards. Bricky was gutting open, but Emery and Little both knocked it down, and Springfield's going to have to punt again. Give the ball back to Woodstock.
Number 11, Cole Little, at back D to receive the
Not the first half Springfield envisioned so far. Jasinski back to punt. It looks like it's Emery. It's Emery and Cole Little back to receive this one. Snap is good. Jasinski has time to kick this. Hits it right toward Emery. That could be dangerous, but he's down. He had to field and go down. He's hit on the ground, too. We'll see if that brings a flag. It does not. It was a tricky one because Emery kind of had it, but also was kind of fumbling a little bit, too. So, but sometimes in high school they throw a flag on that because he's obviously down. If you look at the replay, but you can see the ball was there. Maybe a little bit hard by Wheeler, but Woodstock takes over 1st and 10 from their own 32, 8:57 to go in the first half, and needless to say, it's a big drive for the Cosmos. Have not found a way to stop the Wasps yet. Again, Woodstock has worked really hard in their passing game, and it showed. They've completed 3, including 1 for a touchdown in the last quarter. This is going to be run. It's going to be O'Neal. O'Neal up the middle has a few. Only got a couple there that time. Another good stop by Landon True has had a couple of stops. Just going to spot at the 24. So 2nd and 8 for the Wasps from their own 24. It's been mostly Riley O'Neal. Asher Emery is their big play guy, but they haven't used him too much tonight. He did catch a pass. You've seen Jake Blackburn as well, some of their outside sweeps or outside counter plays. We haven't seen a counter in a little while. It's just going to be a jet sweep this time coming to our side. It's Blackburn coming to right. He's going to have, doesn't have much there, but breaks the tackle, gets to the 43. It looked like Riley Snide was going to get there, but Blackburn was able to turn it up and at least get a few yards. He's actually really close to the first down. I think they're going to give it to him. So it didn't look like he had much Blackburn that time. He was able to just get to the corner at the last second and turn it, and that got him 5 or 6 extra yards. It's going to get him the first down. 1st and 10 Woodstock.
It's the first down for Woodstock.
Clock runs, 7:46 and counting to go in the quick moving first half, which Woodstock loves. They've had the ball for most of it. First and 10 from the 42. It's Emery trying to get outside. Emery gets a block that time. There's a flag. That's coming back, though. Emery's going to go all the way down the sideline. He's going to come back for a clip, a block in the back, and I think Emery knows it. You can see it right there. Was a tough one. Asher Hewitt got out there and wanted to make what would have been probably a touchdown, but at the last minute, you see in the replay, Maddox Wilson turned his back to go, and he hit him right between the numbers. So a pretty easy call, but on the replay, you can see why it was tough for Hewitt, because when he went to block him, Wilson was facing him, and he turned it the last second, and he hit him right in the back. So it's going to be a block in the back. It's actually going to get him, won't get him a few yards, but the block was 5 yards down the field, so it'll be 1st and 15 instead of 1st and 20. So it was a tough one. I'm not really sure if Emery needed it right there, and that's what the danger is, too. Woodstock has lots of weapons. You got Emery going to the outside, O'Neal up the middle. They throw in a pass here or there. But maybe a lifeline for the Cosmos, who now Woodstock backed up 1st and 15. Play ended out of bounds, so the clock will stay stopped until it's put back in. By the snap, I should say. Very different formation for Woodstock here. They got 3 people in the backfield, and it didn't really work. Already. It's false start Woodstock.
This could be a false start on Woodstock.
I think they're going to get the right tackle for moving.
Gonna back it up 5 yards. 1st and 20.
Check out the replay and see what we got here. Yeah, I don't know. Umpire saw something there. Anyway, 1st and 20 now for Woodstock. So definitely.
We remind spectators in the front row to please sit down to not block others' view as well. Thank you.
First and 20, we'll give the Woodstock the ball on their own 31. Players in motion, it's going to be almost dropped that ball. It's not going to get very far that time. Riley O'Neal. Could have been worse for Woodstock, though. O'Neal had trouble getting that handoff and almost dropped it.
2nd and long now.
You see on a replay there, they kind of got met immediately there by Johnny Lake. So Springfield's starting to get penetration here. Does Woodstock go to the air? 2nd and 21. Certainly let's lead off the field and give the ball back to their offense. Does Woodstock try to get the ball to Emery here again? It's going to go up the middle to O'Neal. O'Neal breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle. Still on his feet. He's to the 45. To the 50. He's put down to the 48. Didn't get a first down, but certainly a
Riley
big
O'Neal
play
on the
right
carry for
there.
Woodstock. That
Well,
was
so
Jaden
that's
Paul for the
4.
Cosmos on that
Gain
tackle.
of about 17 right there, and it's right at the middle.
We'll
It's
make
just a
it
dive
third
play
down. About third and four.
had a couple
third
of
and
chances
four.
to get him down, and finally it was Jaden Paul that chased him down there. And it sets up 3rd and 3, not what Springfield wanted from their own 49. Great running by Riley O'Neal tonight, who doesn't look like the biggest kid in the field, but ran over a couple of Cosmos there. Woodstock has kept his crowd pretty quiet tonight. Another big crowd at Brown Field. Sure enough, it's going to notice. It's O'Neal at the middle. It's coming out there. Fake knee out. It's going to be Emma's Blackburn. Blackburn takes one tackle. Blackburn comes to his right. Blackburn finally brought down at the 40.
Jake Blackburn on that carry for Woodstock.
Before that kind of fake knee out a little bit. It's a little deception right there. Blackburn took the handoff of the motion and came to the right and had some room to run. Broke a couple tackles. A couple Springfield players had trouble getting him down. And Springfield is on their back heels right now from the 41, from the Springfield 41, as the clock continues to run. Woodstock chewing up clock and chewing up the scoreboard, leading 13-0. Have not thrown the ball in this drive yet. They still haven't. It's right up the middle this time. Immediately, the ball's on the ground. It's loose. Hard to see who got it. They're fighting over. I think Woodstock got it back. I think in a very alert play that time by Cole Little, who I think was the first one to see it on the ground and jumped on it. It was O'Neal who had it, but he never really had it when Lake hit its stream right out, but it was a tough bounce for Springfield. Came right to Cole Little, but good job being alert that time by Little, too, to see it. He was the first one to pounce on it. That would have been a big play. Something to watch out for, though. O'Neal, it's probably a little wet down there with the D. O'Neal's had trouble hanging on to this ball a couple times. Woodstock does a lot of quick handoffs, a lot of quick counters. If they don't do it right, they could put the ball on the ground. Either way, 2nd and 10 right now. Oates takes the snap. He's going to try to throw it this time. Has time, throws it there. Good coverage there. There's a flag down.
Pass is incomplete.
In the backfield.
I see multiple flags on the play.
So we're going to have pass interference, but I'm not sure what the flag is near the quarterback. That might be a hold. It might be offsetting. So one is definitely pass interference. There's 2 flags here, so whatever it was pretty obvious, one way or the other. We'll see what they got here. Could be a receiver downfield, eligible receiver downfield as well. Holding offense.
Holding on Woodstock.
Pass interference on defense.
And pass interference on Springfield. Those penalties were offset. It'll remain 2nd down.
And it must have been a pretty obvious hold. I didn't get a chance to look at the replay because there were 2 flags down there. This was just a solidarity toss by the second ref. And no real argument for the pass interference either there. So 2nd and 10 again from the Springfield 41. Again, Woodstock has had the ball only twice. There's 4:28 to go in the second quarter, so you can tell they've chewed up a lot of clock. Same formation. Oates takes his snap. Now coming this way is Blackburn. Blackburn tries. Good job that time by Braden Wheeler, pushing back inside. That's what Springfield has not done a lot of tonight, and he gets 4.
That's carry for Woodstock with Jake Blackburn. As Riley Fry in the tackle for Springfield.
3rd and 6. Again, this is definitely 4-down territory for the Wasps, especially with the clock the way it is and the score the way it is.
Brings up a 3rd down. It's 3rd and 7.
So can Springfield make a stop, get a turnover, something to get off the field as we hit the 4-minute mark and counting here in the first half? Rapidly moving the first half. We have not had a timeout yet for either team out there. Oates has the ball. It's going to be something to throw. Oates has time. Going to go up top. There's nobody really open. It's kind of a Hail Mary. And it's going to be tipped and almost picked off. Wheeler was there. He tipped it towards Derek Rickey. It now creates a decision for Woodstock, who has 4th and long from 38. Interesting play call there by the Wasps. They've moved the ball so well on the ground and had the clock moving. That actually stops the clock. Do they punt it and pin Springfield in deep? Or do they go for it? If you don't punt it, you might go Springfield the ball in the 38 with plenty of time to try to get down the field. So it sets up a big play in the game. Woodstock appears like they're going to go for it right here. Oates is under center. Springfield needs to stop here, showing 13-0. It's going to be a reverse this time to Emery. Emery looks like he might throw it, but he's got some room out there. He's got some blockers. He's going to have a 1st down. Right at the 30-yard line. So reverse Emery, who got to the left corner. Probably a play Woodstock has been saving for a while. It was a double handoff. Blackburn handed to Emery.
the first
He
down
went the other way.
for the Wasps.
Wilson tried to chase him down, but it was until he got the first down. Braden Wheeler finally knocked him out of bounds at the 29. So good job by Woodstock saving that
First
play.
and
They
10 from the
really needed it.
29-yard line.
It looked like somebody was in the backfield that time. It might have been Mitchell Shaw for Springfield, but just couldn't make the play. And once Emery got the corner, he was going to have the first down the whole time. And more whistles.
Flag on the play.
Woodstock not helping themselves with penalties.
False start on Woodstock, the 5-yard penalty.
But it does allow him to bring Emery back in the game. He was trying to go for a rest. So he gets his rest on a penalty, not quite what Woodstock wanted. Plenty of time for Woodstock here. You wonder if Springfield starts calling their timeouts here if they stop them. With 3:33 to go in the half, trying to give them time to get back the other way. Woodstock would love to just run the clock down and score in the last play of the half or right at the end. Oates under center. It's a pitch this time. Emery in the backfield. Is he going to break that tackle? Does break one tackle. Gets to the outside. Gets to 35. Gets toward the 30 where it's pushed out of bounds. Johnny Lake had a shot at him back in the backfield. Instead, it's going to be a 6 or 7 yard run depending where they spot it.
Among other teammates on that stop.
Lake almost had it, but couldn't quite get him down.
For Woodstock.
Instead, it's a 6-yard run, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock does stop because he went out of bounds. But good job by Emery to get away from that tackle and get a positive play at least. Just tough for Springfield. Just can't make that play today to get back in this game. 2nd and 9, or actually call it 2nd and 10 with a spot after the 29. Emery in motion. It's going to be a pass again. It's going to let the pass through. There's all kinds of Springfield players. And it's caught! What a catch by Curren, and he walks in for the touchdown. There's 2 Springfield players on the ground right there. Both had a shot to make the play. I think one of them touched it. It bounces right to Little, and Woodstock leads 19-0. Give some credit to Oates, who kind of stuck that in a tight spot right there. It was a pretty good pass. It still was a fortuitous bounce for Little. It bounced right up to him, but by then the 2 Springfield defenders had run into each other, and he had an easy touchdown. 2nd passing touchdown of the night, and Woodstock will go for 2.
Woodstock will attempt a 2-point conversion.
Oates under center. Oates, it's just a pitch this time to Blackburn. Blackburn runs to the right. He's able to pretty much walk in the end zone. 2 more points for Woodstock, and the Wasps lead 21-0.
2-point conversion
With 3:15 to go in the first half.
Blackburn on the carry.
We'll take a quick timeout while we wait for the kickoff. We'll be back in a moment.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I
I
think.
see it here, up 21-0. Oh, we shall see. So 3:15 to go in the half. A big possession here for Springfield. Try it back in it. Line drive kick. It's going to be right at the kick that time by Terry Thurston, but he picks it up. Goes up the middle, tries to get a hole, drilled there at the 30. Good discipline there by Woodstock. Who just scored the touchdown.
That was Declan Hall on the stop for Woodstock.
So 1st and 10 Springfield from their own 30. 3:11 to go in the first half. They have all 3 timeouts, but they have to move the ball first to try to use them. Same formation. We got Jasinski in the backfield. Wilson has had time to throw, but hasn't really had too many chances to because Woodstock's had the ball most of the time here. 4 wideouts again. Geary in motion. Snap is going to be a run. Wilson going to try to run up the middle. Doesn't have too far to go. Breaks 1 tackle. Almost lost the ball. Goes over the keeper. He goes down for a gain of about 1.
Springfield.
So play
Dominic
the first
Palazzo on the stop for
problem here for
Woodstock.
Springfield is the clock's working against them now with under 3 minutes to go in the half. Good job by Woodstock to get to the ball right
Looks to be
there,
a
too.
2nd and 9 now for the Cosmos.
Dominic Palazzo, the senior, a great tackle there, too. Shook off a couple of would-be blockers. Yeah, not big dudes, these Woodstock kids, but they're making some great plays. Now we get a timeout by Springfield, which they probably didn't want to do. 2:37 to go in the first half.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community.
So they have 2 timeouts left. Wilson's in the backfield. He's going to throw. Has all kinds of time. Now he pulls it. Now there's a whole whistle. Ball's on the ground, too. Who's going to pick it up? Whistle blew it
There's a fumble on the play and a flag on the play.
Springfield got the ball anyway, so it's not that big a deal. Wilson who got it back, but it was a really quick whistle.
Wilson
I think
did
that's
recover
going to
that
be a hold,
fumble.
and where that flag is, that's going to be a long penalty. Gianni Blanchard.
There's a holding call on Springfield. Woodstock has declined that penalty.
Slightly surprised, well maybe not because it's 3rd down, but it would have been 2nd and
That does bring up a 3rd and about 15 for
3rd and
Springfield
half
here.
forever right now, 3rd and 15. So clock should probably run on the snap here, I think, or on the red dead. No, it's going to be stopped. It's good for Woodstock. They didn't accept the penalty. Anyway, 3rd and 15 from the 25. Wilson had a little time to throw that time, but he chose to pull it down. Nobody probably open. Now we're going to go again. Now he's under pressure. Now he just heaves it up in the air. 3 white shirts there, and it's going to be picked off by number 15, Jordan McGaffigan. McGaffigan doesn't have too far to go. He's going to go down at the 39.
Springfield pass is intercepted by Woodstock number 15, Jordan McGaffigan.
He's basically playing center field right there as a safety.
Tanner Thurston made the
Little
tackle
was
for
there as well. Could
Springfield
have picked it. Now
It'll be
Woodstock
first
has the
down
ball
for
with 2:07
Woodstock.
to go.
at the 40-yard line.
Looking to add to already a 21-0 lead for the Wasps. So 1st and 10 Woodstock from the Springfield 40. Really impressive effort from the Wasps tonight. They dominated from start to finish. Oates has it. It's O'Neal in the backfield. He's going to throw right off the bat, looking at dagger. They're going to try to put away right down the middle. All kinds of people there. It's tipped away. Good coverage that time by Wilson. He
As
knocked
Mike
it away
Wilson
from
and
Jake
Jared Brittany
Blackburn.
back there in coverage for the
He was kind of
Cosmos.
open for a second there, but there
Brings
was
up a
some
second
players
down.
there. Again, maybe trying to look off the turnover, trying to throw a dagger in there, but pretty good coverage there by both Wilson and Garrett Bricky to knock it away. Sets up 2nd and 10 from the 40. It's easy to take chances like that when you're getting 5-6 yards every time you run the ball. Again, the permutations of the seating are hard to figure out, but we know Springfield and Woodstock both want to avoid Bellows Falls as long as possible, and therefore get into a 2 or 3 seed. There's all kinds of guys this time. Emery has it. Emery's able to get it outside. He has some places to go out there. It's only Wheeler out there, and Wheeler makes the tackle, but not before. It's another 1st down. Ball was on the ground.
The action under that play for
That's
Woodstock.
going to help stop the clock.
Brady Wheeler on the tackle for Springfield.
bottled up in the middle. It's not where the play was supposed to go, but he bounced it outside.
The
Really
first
takes him
down for the Wasps.
The ball came out as Emery hit the ground. I think it's a pretty good call. But the clock runs because as Emery hit the ground, the ball popped. It was a pretty big hit Emery took right there. But the ball popped out there. He gets it down to the 28 there, where it is 1st and 10 for the Wasps. Clock is at 1:48 and running. Plenty of time for the Wasps with all their timeouts left to make another score here. Pass from Oates. Oates, they're throwing a lot today, trying to throw it that way. It's going to be knocked away. Good defense by Jaden Paul right there. A flag.
Incomplete pass. Jaden Paul is in coverage. There is a flag on the
I
play.
think they're going to say he got him with his other hand, which is tough at this level. I mean, that's a call you usually see in the NFL right there. I'll see the replay here. Paul's going after it. Paul kind of turned him with his right hand. So he grabbed the intended receiver, McGaffigan's hip with his right hand and turned him a little bit.
It's pass interference on
Unfortunately, the
Springfield.
referee angle there probably hurt Springfield because you can see it right there. Springfield does not like the call, as you can expect from here. And
It'll be
like I
first
said, the
down
official
for
defense, he did
Woodstock.
turn him a little bit with his right hand, but usually at this level, not usually made. That's one you see at the NFL level where you see the guy turn him like that. But either way, it's 1st and 10 for Woodstock at the Springfield 14. It's Blackburn coming this way. Doesn't have where they're going to try to turn out, but this time they have him bottled up. Tries to go up the middle. Gets at least back to the line of scrimmage. He gets all the way. He's still on his feet. He gets down all the way to the 10 out of that somehow.
Take Blackburn on the play
Those
for
are the type of plays
Woodstock.
that have been tough for Springfield. They look like they can get
They're
it for a
Brady Lee and
loss.
Mitchell Shaw, and on the stop for
Instead,
Springfield.
it's a 4-yard gain. Asher Emery down, but he's back up for Woodstock, and we're at 1:11 to go. Woodstock really in no hurry. They're hurrying, but they don't have to here. They have all their timeouts. Clock's going to be at like a minute when they snap this. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And the Oates going to throw again. Has all kinds of pressure. Oh, nice pass there. He's going to be met there by O'Neal. Caught it. He's going to be tackled there by
Woodstock pass
Yazinski.
completed to number 4,
Oates to get rid of
O'Neal.
it. And now we have a
There's
whistle.
Mark Wilson on that great tackle there.
Woodstock uses the timeout. Oh, early actually. 51 seconds to go. But it's going to be 3rd down and
Power on the
1
field. Woodstock.
from the Springfield 7-ish. Right, so plenty of time for Woodstock, but he still has 2 timeouts.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel.
Now, that was again, Woodstock not a team known for throwing at all, but Coach Ramsey Well, probably knowing what's coming down the road, has put more passing in his offense, and it's paid off tonight. Oates has been very effective. Threw a couple of jump balls there that got batted down, but most of the passes have been right on target. So it's actually at the 6. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Woodstock from the Springfield 6-yard line. A rapidly moving first half. I slowed down with the announcer's jinx, but I knew that was coming when I said it. So what does Woodstock do here? I think they have plenty of time. The first down will stop the clock if they get 2 yards. We'll see if they go back to the air. 2 people in the backfield this time. It's going to be O'Neal. O'Neal up the middle. Not much there. He's met there. Does not have a first down. He's tackled at the 5.
Riley O'Neal on that
Woodstock is
play
going
for
to use another
Woodstock.
timeout. 44 seconds to go. Watch the replay to see who got the tackle here. It looks like Johnny Lake got him first.
It was Jonathan Lake on that stop for Springfield.
Play. First time we've seen Jazinski that close to the line of scrimmage. Right.
Timeout taken by
Now
Woodstock.
Woodstock, it is 4th down for Woodstock, by the way. 4th and 1 from the
4th and
5.
about
This is a
1
big play right here.
for Woodstock
Johnny
there.
Blanchard limping a little bit for the Wasps as well. That's not a good sign for them. He's had a good first half. Trying to walk it off. He's doing circles over there near the Wasp huddle. So Springfield obviously needs a stop here. It goes without saying, down 21-0 at the 5-yard line. Does Woodstock try something fancy or just go right up the middle with it? Let's see. We have not seen Oates run yet tonight, so I don't know if they'll have a quarterback sneak in their arsenal. We'll see. Oates takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. It's to O'Neal. O'Neal, I think, has the first down. He's tackled, but I believe he has the first down. He does. He's down to about the 2. That stops the
Riley
clock
O'Neal
right
on that
there.
play for Woodstock.
Clock will start. So that's why they're coaching up here, and I'm not, because they know.
There's a timeout on the play.
Final timeout. 39.5
Final
seconds to
timeout for
go.
Woodstock.
So it'll be first and goal from the 2 for Woodstock. They're out of timeouts. Probably plenty of time to get 2 plays off if they run 1 and it doesn't work here. But we'll see if they pass to try to avoid that scenario. We'll see. Just not been Springfield's night. They've had a few chances like that to make a big play, to have something happen to go their way. But Woodstock very disciplined, not making any mistakes. And that's why they lead 21-0 with the ball trying to go in again here. 39.5 seconds to go in the half. O'Neal in the backfield, I believe that's Cole Little with him in the backfield right now. I can't see, that's actually Emery, excuse me. First and goal from the 2. Handoff right to O'Neal, is up the middle, did he get in? He is in for a touchdown. Riley O'Neal from 2 yards out, puts Woodstock up 27-0 with 33 seconds, excuse me, to go in the half. So 4 times Woodstock has had the ball, 4 touchdowns. Heck of a job by their offense tonight. They've passed the ball, they've run the ball, they've done everything they need to do to be effective. Even without any huge plays. I want to say their biggest play is 35 yards tonight, so it's been kind of a methodical offense, but it's been very effective tonight. And if Emory can put this extra point through, it'll be likely 20-0 half. Well, what Springfield does in the last 33 seconds. Snap, spot, kick looks right down the middle from here, and it is.
Extra point is good.
So Emory now 2 for 3 on extra points, and Woodstock leads 28-0 with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry.
Jaden Paul back to receive with Braden Wheeler. Tanner Thurston's there as well. See if it's a little squib kick here. There it is, right down the middle. It's tried to field it by the Jasinski and has to jump on it at the 39. I think it was Everett Barlow eventually jumped on it there at the 39.
56, Everett Barlow.
Took a 1.4 seconds off the clock, so now 31.7.
It'll be first down for the Cosmos at the 40-yard line.
So the 40, you might see Maddox Wilson take a shot here. We'll see. But not much to lose at this point. Down 28-0. Wilson has had a little bit of time to throw. He did face pressure last time. There's actually going to be a run up the middle. Wilson's going to run, has a little bit of room to the 48 to the 47, brought down there, but that keeps the clock running.
Wilson, a quarterback keeper for Springfield,
does not look like
is right in there on the top of the Woodstock.
So I think that's going to be it for the first half, unless Springfield wants to run another play.
Brings up a second and about 4.
They're taking their time. I think that's going to be it for the first half. Oh, we got a timeout. Whistle for an injury. It looks like Woodstock has an injury. Number 5, Max Carey. That's actually number 4, Riley O'Neal, has to leave the game for injury. Not sure if that was a head injury that a referee saw. That could be big for Woodstock.
Second and 4 for Springfield with 8.1 seconds remaining in the half.
Well, luckily they got a halftime to try to check him out. The referees are instructed to. Clock runs, so Springfield does not have to snap it and probably will not. They're going to try. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's it. They do not get the snap off. So we reached halftime at Brownfield. It's been all Woodstock.
And that's the end of the first
half. 4
half.
times they've scored 4 touchdowns. They lead Springfield 28-0 at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Folks, again, we're now going to take this opportunity at halftime to go check out our concession stand.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, you know, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, you know, the rivals that we've always seen, you know, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, you know, it lets, you know, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, you know, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, you know, the rivals that we've always seen, you know, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, you know, it lets, you know, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And,
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, Contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call.
All right, welcome back to Brown Field, folks, as we get ready for the second half. In case you just tuned in, it was all Woodstock. They had the ball 4 times in the first half, scored all 4, lead 28-0. Actually missed an extra point there, but got the 2-point conversion to make up for it. So Springfield trying to regroup, but again, Springfield without Josiah Martinez tonight, their leading rusher. He'll be back next week. They have 2 games left after tonight. They have at Mill River and at Milton. This is their senior night. Trying to get a home playoff game, but they haven't really gotten many points from the teams that they've beaten so far this year. So that remains doubtful. We'll have to see. Right now, they just want some momentum. Trailing 28-0 at the half. They're going to get the ball to start the second half. They just want to take it one play at a time, get some positive momentum, and see what happens from there. Pretty flawless performance from the Wasps as far as short of a couple penalties that pushed them back. They're able to overcome all of those. Again, they've only had it 4 times and scored all 4 times.
All right, folks, welcome back for the second half. Springfield will be receiving the second half
so
kick.
far have been relatively
Again, we have
short.
our trio of Jaden Paul, Curren Wheeler, and Tanner Thurston back to return for Springfield.
And Braden Wheeler.
Asher Emery will kick off for Woodstock.
Started off as a rapidly moving first half, but it kind of slowed down toward the end there. Again, Woodstock did have an onside kick successful last week against Mill River, but up 28-0. Probably not here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Line up for a traditional kick, unlike the NFL ones you see these days. Emery hit a pooch kick last time. They last week tried this one out of bounds, and that one's going to go out of bounds as well.
It's a flag on the kickoff.
Last time Springfield took it at their own 35. It looks like he's going to do the same here as Maddox Wilson is trotting out in the field.
Springfield will start at a 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cosmos.
And we'll have to see where they go from there. Again, their passing game has been okay, but a couple times Maddox Wilson's been under pressure, and that led to an interception late in the second quarter, and then to another Woodstock touchdown. It's Jasinski wide now in the slot out, and a Tanner Thurston in the backfield. So that's a change for Springfield to start the second half. We'll see if it pays off. Wilson takes snap, going to hand to Thurston. Thurston looks for him, doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's bed up right there, doesn't even get to the line of scrimmage. He looked like the first guy there was Gianni Blanchard. We call his name a lot tonight, the senior.
Carrying the ball for Springfield is number 6, Tanner Thurston.
Woodstock front four has done a great job tonight, and you can see Blanchard there is actually
Johnny
joined by somebody
Blanchard
else
on the
there.
stop for Woodstock.
Rowan Larmy, we
So
mentioned
we got
earlier,
the
Hunter
second
Stevens,
and
a
11
freshman
for
there as
Springfield.
well. Second and 11 for Springfield from their own 34. So still close to the back. This time Jasinski is in the left slot. Actually, it's a tight end. He actually they're going to run a pitch this time. A dangerous switch at Thurston. Grabs his tackle right there. We'll get a gain of about
Option
2.
play, carried by
That's a
number 6,
dangerous play
Tanner
right there as they
Thurston.
try to go option. Really didn't have many options to go. Wilson was brought down, and Thurston was met almost
Number
as soon as he
11,
got the
Cole
ball.
Little on the tackle for Woodstock. 3rd and 9 for Springfield.
Little was there, as was Emery, who was unblocked. Also Milo Farrington, we haven't called his name much, but he was in the backfield as well. So 3rd and 9 again for the Cosmos. Definitely a passing down here. We got Jasinski in the slot to the right. They've looked at him for a lot this season, this kind of situation. They're going to do it again. Comes to the right, but Wilson tucks it. Looks like he got grabbed by a face mask maybe, but they're not going to call it.
Mike Wilson on the carry for Springfield. Cole Little on that stop.
We'll check the replay.
Brings up 4th down
Not
for
arguing much
Springfield.
for it. Maybe it was kind of like near the jersey. It was tough to see. The face mask went back a little bit, but it was Rowan Marmy, the senior, just has not been able to block him tonight. He's one kid that does have some size there at the D tackle spot. He's actually got a touchdown as a tight end as well. Jasinski back to punt again, a looping snap that time, but Jasinski has time to hit it. Hits it pretty well. Emery back there his own, but he's not going to be able to field that. He's going to bounce right. Certainly not going to take any chances of 28-0. Rolls dead at the 27.
Wheeler down the punt for the Cosmos.
If you check the
It'll be 1st down.
NFL game pass these days, it says impetus stopped at the 27. So Woodstock will take over there. 10:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. And again, 4 for 4 on touchdowns so far. Most of them have been on the ground, but they have gone to the air a little bit through Axel Oates. Has been very effective through the air as well. 2 touchdown passes, including a 32-yard one. Cole Little in the first quarter, second quarter. That was in the second quarter. Ronnie O'Neal went out injured at the end of the first half, so you can't see. I think that's still him in the backfield. Tough to see from where we are. There's not. It's actually number 3, I believe, up the middle for a short game. That's number 3. There's number 3. Maybe it is O'Neal. Trying to get the number on that one there. It's 7.
Landon Curren on that tackle for Springfield.
Farrington got
That was
4
Myron
yards.
Farrington on the carry for
So
Woodstock.
that could be a factor.
2nd and about 6.
Woodstock down the road. They certainly want O'Neal to be out for any length of time. There was the referee that took him out at that time too, so they're worried about a Hendry that. This will go middle and still is going to be close to a 1st down. Milo Farrington
again on the carry for Woodstock.
I think he had 1
And
carry in the
Landon
first half.
Curren on
He's
that
close to a
tackle
1st
for
down.
Springfield. Brings up a 3rd and short now.
3rd and 1 from the 36. They've been in 3rd and short a couple times. They have no trouble getting the 1st down. Again, a pretty flawless performance so far, but we'll see. Is Farrington alone in the backfield right now? It's going to be Emery. Emery coming wide. Has all kinds of room. Has a block. If he got 1 block here, he's going to be in good shape. And he gets all the way to 50 to 45. Finally dragged down to 42. Novy for Springfield out there. So for Brady Wheeler was double team. Actually did a pretty good job of stopping there. Just good blocking all the way around. You watch the play and replay. Just nowhere to go. Brady Wheeler pushed 20 yards down the field by Brody McGaffigan. And it's another Woodstock 1st down. But Woodstock making a case that they might be a team that can challenge Bell Falls. That's a pretty big statement, but we'll have to see. Oates has the ball. Now it's going to be Blackburn to the right. Blackburn tries to cut back up front. Now goes toward the sideline. A lot of green shirts there. Says he get too far. Does get a gain of 4. Jasinski finally makes the tackle. You know, we called Jasinski's a lot tonight, but it has been downfield. He hasn't gotten up to the ball to make tackles. Woodstock able to push Springfield back down the field.
And medium, 2nd and about 7.
without any huge plays, no 80-yarders, no 70-yarders, just a lot of 5, 10, 15, 20. And they work just fine as long as you don't turn the ball over. Coach Sade trying to get some penetration there from his team. Oates takes the handoff, going to go up the middle. Here's Farrington again up the middle, gets about 5, 6, close to a first down. Third and for Woodstock again.
Number 68, Mitchell Shaw on that tackle for Springfield. 3rd and 2 now for the Wasps.
Long one, short two, depending on how to score it. Last time this issue, they went wide to Emery. See if they keep it up the middle here. They try to surprise everybody and throw the ball. We'll see. Now 3 people in the backfield, which is a new one for Woodstock a little bit. Emery's in the right slot there. It's not going to be Blackburn. He cut it way back, but he's going to have a first down. All the way down to the 27. It looked like Springfield might have had a shot to make a tackle in the backfield, but he made one cut. Got back upfield, gained 5. And it's another first down.
Landon Poole on the tackle for Springfield.
Definitely looked like he thought about going upfield. Jasinski got hands on him, but could not bring him down. They got another couple yards right there. Another effective drive from the Wasps as they methodically get down the field and keep the crowd quiet too. No balls on the ground this time, and it looks like Springfield has it, and they do. So first mistake for the day. Could not see who got it. I believe it was number 50, Liam Rando, who picked it up. And finally, a break for the Cosmos. Just dropped the snap that time. Was kicked around, and Rando just jumped on it. Springfield football. But Woodstock has come close to fumbling a couple of times. That was the first one they got. Rando gets the fumble recovery, and Springfield has the ball. 1st and 10 from their own 27. So can the Cosmos get some momentum on offense? They haven't done much so far. It's still Tanner Thurston, Dimitri Jasinski closest to us in the slot. They haven't tried to throw it to him much tonight. It's pretty open right now. If they make a quick pass, they're going to look for him. Throws it out, but it's almost intercepted, almost tipped. But that could have been 6 points for Woodstock right there. Cole Little had a good break on it, got a hand on it. Jasinski got the cut anyway. But Cole Little saw that all the way. It was a good break on the out route right there. You see the replay on our end. Good step, another 3 inches to the right. And Little might be walking to the end zone the other way. But Jasinski did almost catch it too. But Woodstock has had the most effective pass defense that Springfield has seen this year. Very disciplined defensively. So maybe the one pass early in the game where somebody's wide open, but now they can kind of back up because Springfield has not really run the ball effectively all night either. They're going to try to pass again, and Wilson has some time this time. They're stepping to those the out, and it's jumped it that time. Incomplete. Asher Emery again saw it jump that route, and Emery slowed to get up. That could be a problem for Woodstock as well. He's going to limp off the field. So a couple of big injuries for Woodstock, although they lead 28-0. Emery's actually going to stay in after that, but he saw that coming all the way. Watched a lot of film. Springfield a lot in the passing game, and he was double teamed that time. And they tried to go to him twice, and almost got picked off twice. Emery's still really hobbling, so we'll see what happens on 3rd and 10. He's going to try to guard Jasinski again. Chase Beeman in a quarterback for 3rd and 10 here for the Cosmos. Beeman, the left-hander, is going to try. He's under pressure. He's going to try to run for it. Gets out of the pocket. Still keeps his ball, but he's got to go a long way to go for the first down. He's never going to get there. Right out of bounds near the line of scrimmage.
Chase Beeman on that carry for Springfield.
Did a good job of avoiding the first tackler, but had nowhere to go again. First pressure put on there by Dominic Palazzo. And Palazzo actually got up and ran him out of bounds as well.
It was Dominic Palazzo for Woodstock on that tackle.
Dove it, Beeman did, sent it up on the ground, got back up and ran him out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. 4th and 10. Another punt for Dimitri Jasinski. They're going to give Emery a little rest on the sidelines, I think, as he hobbled off. It's going to be Cole Little back to receive.
Number 11, Cole Little will return for Woodstock.
Probably not going to take any chances up 28-0 here, Woodstock. First snap, Jasinski has time, boots it down the field. A little bit of a shank to the right. Woodstock gets out of the way. There's a medium hop. There's a Springfield hop the other way. It'll come dead at about the 42 of Woodstock, and it'll take over there.
Down by
5:57 to go in the third quarter.
It'll be
Wasps
first
lead
down for
28 to
Woodstock at
nothing.
the 42-yard line.
It's interesting, Rodney O'Neal is now back in the game for Woodstock as he missed the first series. Do not see Emery coming in the game at this point, though. No, there goes. So O'Neal came on the field and then goes back off the field. So good news for Woodstock that he's actually running around and be on the field, but they're going to try to give him a rest too. Now he's going to go down the sidelines. And they're just kind of testing him out. Again, up 20-0. I don't think any reason to take any chances right now for Woodstock. So some backups in the game for the Wasps here. Not probably wanted, but due to a couple of injuries. We'll see if Woodstock can still keep moving the ball. It's Farrington, there's whistle. It's going to be a false start at Woodstock. They've had a few of those tonight. Something they can look at the film and try to clean up for next week.
It's a false start on Woodstock. It'll back it up 5 yards. First and 15.
First and 15 from their own 37. Farrington now goes to the sidelines. Running out of bodies there for Woodstock. Yeah. So again, a chance for Springfield. The line seems intact for Woodstock, but a lot of skill players, backups in the game. Except for Axel Oates, the quarterback. Oates had 2 touchdown passes in the first half. Maybe Blackburn. Blackburn has nowhere to go this time, but he cut it back and field. That time Springfield swings him out and makes a good play. Braden Wheeler forced him back inside. It looked like it was Johnny Lake who came up.
Blackburn on that carry for
It might have
Woodstock.
been Dimitri
Dimitri
Jasinski.
Jasinski and Jonathan Lake with that tackle for loss.
Wheeler turns him back into Jasinski.
Brings up a second down.
Second and a long way. Second and 19-20 for Woodstock. So it's a chance to throw. Does Woodstock take the chance to throw up 28-0 here? We'll see. Well, Springfield got one stop. We'll see if they get another one here. Blackburn in motion. Blackburn goes not. It's going to be a pass over the middle. There's some receivers going down there, but too much that time. Intended for number 5, Max Carey. A little bit too much from Oates.
The pass is intended for number 5, Max
again, by the way.
Carey. Brings up a third down.
An eligible person downfield on Woodstock. Probably be declined.
There is a flag on the
It
play.
is indeed
And
declined.
that is the receiver downfield. Springfield has declined that
It
penalty.
sets up 3rd and 20. And Springfield, finally their defense able to get off the field on downs for the first time tonight if they can make one play.
It brings up third down for Woodstock.
So passing down here 3rd and 20, but we'll see what Woodstock can do with it. I know it. It says it's going to be a handoff. It's going to be Blackburn out the middle. Blackburn has some room. Blackburn, that's not bad. That's actually Emery. Emery's going to go down the field to the 40, 35-30. Finally brought down there by Wheeler at the 25.
Asher Emery on the carry for
Asher Emery's
Woodstock.
okay. Came back in the game and run it for 40
Braden
yards.
Wheeler
And another
on
Woodstock
that
first
tackle for
down.
Springfield. First down, Woodstock.
A little bit of a limp there looking at the replay for Emery, but he's able to get 40 yards anyway. And that's a pretty gutsy call, 3rd and 20. I guess it's a little easier to do if you're up 28-0. 1st and 10 Woodstock from the Springfield 25. Those kind of plays are demoralizing to Springfield, just when you have them in 3rd and long like that, just can't get off the field. Here comes 24, first time we've called his name tonight. He's going to run up the middle, get to the 10, all the way to the 5. Boydie Schaefer, the sophomore.
Boydie Schaefer on the carry for Woodstock.
All the way down to the 5. It doesn't even matter who's carrying the ball this time for the Wasps. They got all kinds of blockers in front of them. Can't give so much credit to their offensive line. That's
stop for number 7,
White,
Jared Brickey,
the
and
sophomore.
Matt Wilson, number 11.
10-15 yards downfield making plays.
First and goal to
First and
go
goal from the
for
5.
Woodstock. Excuse me.
Now it's O'Neal back in the game, which is interesting. Maybe they want to get him a touchdown. First and goal from the 5. It is O'Neal. Now it's going to be a run from the other way. It's going to be 24. Does he get in the end zone? He does. Touchdown Woodstock. Boydie Schaefer, the sophomore, gets on the board. And Woodstock leads 34-0.
Boydie Schaefer.
just a lights-out performance by the Woodstock offensive line tonight, defensive line as well, but certainly in the offensive end where they just dominated. Emery's going to still take the extra point, so he's okay. So good news for Woodstock is that we've seen Emery and O'Neill back in the game after their injuries. These are probably not long-term. Woodstock, well, they're most likely to go to 5-1, barring one of the most dramatic comebacks in Vermont history here. So they will get 2 more games left. They should win next week, but then they do have Bellows Falls on senior night at home, which could be interesting. Emery 2 for 3 on extra points tonight. Snap, spot, kick. Here looks good from here. There's a flag on the play.
The kick was good, but there's a flag on the play.
Behind the play, which is interesting. I don't know what that could be back there. Not delay a game. Oh, good guess. Your guess is as good as mine. Go ahead and guess right now at home. What's this flag for? The back judge throwing a flag on an extra point. Could be something like trying to jump over a holder or something like that. Could be something dangerous that Springfield did there on the extra point trying to block it. As they're running off the field, that's our best guess right now. Last chance to guess till the ref tells us. Let's see. You might be more versed with some of those rules than me to see what it was. Certain things you don't want to do an extra point, obviously hit the holder or anything like that. Still no signal from the officials on what it is. You probably, if it is on Springfield, they probably take it in the kickoff. Extra point is good. That's why Woodstock would have the option to take it half the distance, but they're not going to do it. We're still waiting. Trying to get microphones on these guys. They have technology for that yet? I don't know. Maybe they picked up the flag. We'll see where they put this spot. If they put it at the 40, then we know it's just waved off. But if they mark it up to the Springfield 45, it was a personal foul in Springfield. Yeah. What we do know is it's 35-0 Woodstock, and it's 3:56 to go in the third quarter.
For Springfield, the trio of Jaden Paul, Brady Wheeler, and Tanner
They're going to put it
Thurston.
in the 40, so maybe they picked it up. Maybe they saw something that they thought they saw.
Asher Emery will kick off for Woodstock.
It will remain a mystery forever. Unless somebody tracks down one of the refs in the parking lot. No, they're going to move it up. So there we go. So it was a personal foul in Springfield. Probably something. There are a lot of rules on the kicks that you don't want to harm a snapper, because it is dangerous to go after the snapper. Obviously, it's dangerous to go after the holder as well. So I'm guessing it was something that they did not leave the snapper uncovered. It actually only goes up 10 yards, though, so I don't know what that is, though. No clue. Well, Woodstock is kicking off at the 50, which means they could put it in the end zone maybe from there. We'll see. See if Emery tries to do it. Wheeler stands at his own 5 for Springfield. He's going to try it. And it doesn't quite get there. It's taken out the 5. Wheeler has a chance to return this at the 10. Tries to bounce it outside. Kenny Giallo outside. He gets to the 20. Almost got there. Got up to the 26. Pretty good return.
Brady Wheeler on that return for Springfield. On the tackle for Woodstock. First down.
Springfield will start 1st and 10 from its own 26. Give him the... Actually, moved it all the way up to the 30, no? No, 28, 29. Somewhere in there. It's like that old Price is Right game. Higher, lower. 35-0, I believe, will trigger the running time when we start the 4th quarter here. If it stays that way, Springfield can still score. It is still Jace Beeman, who now nobody in the backfield with him. 5 wideouts for Springfield. They're just going to go to the air here, most likely. Beeman takes the snap, looks for a quick out, but nobody throws it all the way down the field. Tenders for Wheeler, but there's nobody there but Emery, and Emery lets it drop. Emery mad at himself, up 35-0, and he's
Jace Beeman is looking for Brady Wheeler there.
100% Emery may try to make a play that, but over for everybody. Just kind of a send everybody deep that time and try to throw it, which actually they had an open receiver on the other side. It was Thurston. But Emery played a good safety there and was there. 2nd and 10 for the Cosmos. Springfield looking for something to hang their hats on as they head to Mill River. They have actually 9 days off in the middle of the season, which is interesting after this Thursday night game. They don't play till next Saturday. Referee is, so that referee is actually winding the clock, so maybe it is running time right now. Maybe that's what the referee went over to tell both teams. Yeah, right, so it is running time. Maybe he had to ask that both teams wanted it. That's why he went to the Woodstock sidelines, yeah. So Beeman has the ball. Beeman runs upfield for another 2 yards.
Chase Beeman on that carry for the Cosmos.
So it should be running time from here on out.
Looks like Dominic Palazzo on the tackle for Woodstock.
So that's exactly what it was. They had to ask both coaches if they want a running time, and both coaches agreed.
3rd and 7 for Springfield.
3rd and 7, Springfield from their own 32. Chase Beeman in the backfield with Tanner Thurston. Jasinski goes to the left in the slot. We got Bicky in motion. That's press coverage by Woodstock. It's been effective for them tonight too, and they're going to do that here. From the left, Beeman rolls, throws it. It's short, but Jasinski catches it, but he's on the ground there, so he won't be able to get the first down. He's short of it by 4 yards.
Springfield, that's number 22.
4th and 4. Springfield goes for this. So
And
they're
that's
going to put it away again.
So he's up a 4th and about 5 for the Cosmos.
They're set to go for it. I guess why not? You're down 35-0. Good. Woodstock's defense has let up a lot of points this year. Fourth and 4 from the Springfield 35. Snap spot. They're going to try to go. They're going to throw it over the wheel, but it's over his head. Kind of got confused that time whether to throw it to first and over the wheel and threw over both of them.
Wheeler was intended to receive it.
Woodstock will take over on
It'll be
downs.
cut over on downs. First down, Woodstock.
1st and 10 from the Springfield 35. Clock will continue to run with the running time. That was a little repetitive sentence there. It's running time. So we'll see what Woodstock does if they're bringing some backups around. It looks like it's still Axel Oates under center. And neither Woodstock has some subs, but they're not that deep over their numbers, so we'll see what they can take out of now. I would expect we would not see, like the before, Emery or O'Neill back in this game, but we'll see. There's a different person. I think that's number 47. Zed Presssteiner up in there. That's a great name, the freshman.
Presssteiner.
Flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
Which is interesting. Interesting spot for a flag. Was it a late hit, maybe?
There's Mike Wilson on that tackle.
Personal foul face mask on the defense, so I didn't see that, but there must have been a face mask. Had to move it down 15 yards.
The personal foul, face mask against the Cosmos.
With the clock running.
The 15-yard penalty, first down, Woodstock.
Woodstock does not have to run another play in the 3rd quarter, and I doubt they will, as we're at 8 seconds. Even if they tried, they probably can get there right now. So we're going to reach the end of the 3rd quarter here. It's been all Woodstock. Springfield's defense had a little better job in that quarter, but still, at the end of 3 at Brownfield, it's Woodstock 2-5, Springfield nothing. We'll be back in a minute.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team
He
effort.
gets about 3 before he's taken down by Jasinski. That's the first time
So
Jasinski has not
Woodstock
been blocked
carry
today.
again, number 47, Zed Plus-Steiner.
Zed Plowsteiner, the freshman.
Demetrius Jasinski on that tackle.
We hope that's a name you hear more. That's a
Brings up
great
a
name.
second and about 6 for Woodstock.
They still got, even on that play, it didn't look like much, but Woodstock has 3 or 4. Their line is just pushing people so deep tonight. Fake this time. There's Plowsteiner. Plowsteiner has it, gets a couple yards, gets in there with his small body and makes some contact. It's another 3 or 4 right there. Sets up third and about 4 from the 11.
Plus-Steiner on the carry for Woodstock. Landon Curren on that tackle for Springfield.
Woodstock is
Brings up
going
a
deeper
third
to
and
his
about
bench right
5.
here. Don't have roster sizes with us, but Plowsteiner certainly getting the most for his size that time, knocking over a couple Springfield players. It's got to be a long 4 here for Woodstock, third from the 11. They're going to take their time. See if they give it to him again, try to get the kid a touchdown. That's going to be 24 on a sweep to the left. He's going to be caught up, and he's taken down that time. Good play by Springfield
That
over
was
there.
Brady
Wheeler.
Schaefer on that carry.
Boye Schaefer had the last touchdown taken down.
Brady
Wheeler's got it.
Wheeler on that tackle for the
Wheeler
Cosmos.
shaking up a little bit, but it sets up fourth and about 3. Sure,
Brings up
Woodstock
a
will go
third
for it.
down
Next they
now.
want to try a field goal just to practice it. That's what they're going to do. So Woodstock going to set up a field goal. It's good practice to do this, right? In case you get in a situation like this in the playoffs.
Woodstock will bring
You
on
got the
Asher
ball
Emery
at the
for
20,
attempt to field
at the
goal.
10. You know, do you want to do it or not? We'll have to see. Whether they want to run a fake. I don't think they're going to run a fake up 35-0. I don't think Todd A can be too thrilled with that, but we'll see. Again, they just set up that way. So it's going to be Asher Emery, who's banged up a little bit, a 27-yard field goal. Snap is good. Spot had to hesitate a little. It certainly has the distance. It is good.
The field
So
goal is
Asher Emery
good.
drills it through from 27 yards out. 38-0. Woodstock leads. I had plenty of distance on that too. He was taking it easy on some of the extra points because he drilled that. Would have been good for probably 35. So that's good for, good for a coach to know later on in the year if they get in a playoff game and they got to kick a 32 or 35-yard field goal. He certainly had the distance to do it. .9:33 to go. Woodstock has one shutout this year against Pulteney. But like I said,
Back seats to return for the Cosmos.
they opened with a 35-14 loss,
Wheeler,
32. But since then, they've pretty much rolled. 35
Emery will pick off for
43-14
Woodstock.
over Otter Valley. Gave up 32 against BFA Fairfax. And they beat Mill River 43-13, and they're getting a shutout tonight. They have Windsor next week on the road, but a game they probably think they should win. And then they got Bellows Falls to finish things up on October 24th at Woodstock on their senior night. The crowd trying to cheer on the Cosmos here to get him some score. Give them credit. Emery to kick off again. Again, he's hobbled a little bit, but he's okay to do this stuff, so this will pay. Pretty good kick right there. It's going over Thurston's head. Bounces to Wheeler, picks it up at his own 9. Looks up, doesn't seem to have anywhere to go. Tries to go over field. He falls, slips with his butt down. One of the other.
Springfield kicker for number 5, Brady Wheeler.
At his own
That was
16.
Brady Schaefer on that tackle for Woodstock. It'll be
And with the running
Springfield
time, this may
football,
be
first and
Springfield's last
pass.
chance to get a touchdown. Down 38-0. Yeah, Brady Wheeler comes out of the game injured. They don't want to see that going into next week. Jace Beeman again at quarterback. He had a couple good passes in the last drive. Jasinski staying in there. So a lot of starters still in the game for Springfield. Jaden Paul wide right. Beeman to throw, has time, now gets out of the pocket, tries to run, but there's nowhere to go. Gets about to run, so he can get back there. So that's a sack right there. Another good tackle by Woodstock. It doesn't seem like they let up. There, who's out there?
I think that was Dominic Palazzo on that stop for Woodstock.
We haven't called his name much tonight, but give him credit for a sack on that one. And Woodstock has been solid. Yeah. Woodstock has been pretty much solid from start to finish and pretty much up and down the roster. 2nd and 11 from their own 15 for Springfield. Four wideouts again for the Cosmos. Beeman takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself. Gets outside for a couple yards, but has nowhere to go after that. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Again, the pursuit by Woodstock. Right, who very good.
For Chase Seaman.
It's on the far side, so it's hard to see who got that. Yeah, Farrington got there from his outside. Looked like somebody else got him too. Just so many people from Woodstock getting to the ball. And it was Dominic Palazzo again, who's been in a lot of tackles tonight, getting there at about the same time too. So 3rd and 10 from their own 15 for Springfield. 6:40 and counting to go. 38-0 Woodstock. Beeman rolls to his left, has a little time to throw it. Now he's under pressure, tries to throw it, has a receiver. Gary can't hang on, bounces off his hands into the turf. It'll be 4th down again. 4th and 10 from their own 18. It's going to be hard to go for it from that deep thrown in. So if Springfield looks to punt, it is Jasinski back there looking to punt right now.
Dimitri Jasinski's on the punt for Springfield. That's Declan Hall, number 88
in the game.
for Woodstock back to the turn.
Once in the first half, as they have a lot of subs in there. Snap. Jasinski kicks it, Hoff back to receive. He runs up there, hits a Woodstock player, but he jumps on it. Somehow almost caught it going backwards. That's the kind of night it's been for the Wasps right there. That was kind of amazing, actually. It hit the up man and kind of fell in his lap.
Hayden Hall on that kick coverage for Springfield.
Let's see who it was in the kick.
It'll be a first down for Woodstock.
So that actually would have been dead, to be fair to him. It hit the Springfield player first, bounced into the Woodstock player, so. That was Max Carey. So, that's why I have replays, so you can see what I didn't see the first time, that I hit a Springfield player first. Yeah. Look at a lot of subs in there. 4:58 and counting to go. Now, yeah. If you just thought that play was one of those plays that if it hits the team that punted it first, the other team is kind of a free roll that time. They can pick it up and run. And if they don't, it still goes back to where they touched it. All kinds of subs in the game, so we'll try to keep our numbers straight here as we go. Expect to see a lot of runs for Woodstock right here. Number 19 has the ball. So it's still Plowsteiner with the ball. The sophomore taking over at quarterback
on that carry.
So Plowsteiner getting a lot of varsity work. That's what you get tonight. It's another 3. Even Woodstock looks like they get nothing. They get 3. 2nd and 7 from the 42. Don't think anybody's calling timeout here, so. I don't think the refs are going to enforce the 25-second clock very much either. But Taylor Underwood is under center. See if they give it to Plowsteiner again. He's got 5 or 6 carries here in the 4th quarter. They needed him again up the middle. Gets to the 40, gets another 2. He's brought down at the 39.
With that carry again, number 47,
third and 5.
Dimitri Jasinski and Landon Toole both put on that tackle. The 3rd and 5 for Springfield.
Third and 5 from the 40. Kobe McGaffigan in the game now for Woodstock as well. 3:08 to go and counting. I think both teams are ready to call it a night here. It's chilly out there and head on to next week. For Woodstock to be ready to go to 5-1. Springfield go to 4-2. A little handoff coming this way. It's 20. Hunter Roberts, the freshman, taken down in the backfield by Riley Snide.
It was Hunter Roberts on the carry for Woodstock, and Riley Snide for Springfield in the backfield for a tackle for loss. Brings up first down.
Do not think we've seen Woodstock punt tonight. Probably would be Emery to punt. He's been the kicker and done everything else. So we'll see. They might just run another play in the line to keep things moving here. That's what they're going to do. 4th and 10. Heilsteiner in the backfield. Everybody motion over a timeout from Woodstock.
Timeout on the field, Woodstock.
So the clock will stop with 2:10 to go. I think it's the first. Well, Woodstock called a couple timeouts in the first half, so first timeout of the second half certainly. So again, this will put Woodstock at 5-1. They will be at Windsor.
Want to take the opportunity to shout out the band here tonight. The band sounds great.
Falls. Springfield finishes his games at Mill River and then at Milton, so that could put them in the tie with Woodstock at 6-2. However, Woodstock will have more points because of the teams that they beat, especially the BFA Fairfax win. BFA Fairfax currently stands at 2-2. Tonight, 3-2, excuse me. They play Rice, and then they play Missisquoi and Windsor, 2 games that they think they'll probably win. So that will put them ahead of Springfield as well. So getting a home game could be tough. Anyway, 4th and 10, they're going to actually try to throw it this time. Roberts or Underwood is going to run. Underwood is going to run for it. Can he get there? Jasinski trying to chase him down. I think he got there. Good job by Underwood to get there. He went out of bounds.
That was clear Underwood on that carry for Woodstock.
With the backup goes 11 yards for a first down.
The first down.
And that should just about do it.
Jasinski and True in on that tackle.
Expect to see victory formation for the Wasps. They put some more different players in the game, trying to get everybody to touch on this one, but they can just take a knee now and we can end this one. Actually, put the starters back in, probably just go to victory formation. 1:25 to go. Sorry. Indeed it is. Victory formation for the Wasps. They'll probably have to snap it twice. Oates takes it. Yeah, I believe he's rushing the night so far, so he's going to have negative rushing yardage, but that doesn't really say anything of what he's done for the game. I mean, they could probably snap it once more.
It's at 2nd and 11 for Woodstock.
Yeah, the referee's telling him just back off there for a couple of seconds. We're just going to let it run. They'll probably let it go past 35 and then snap it, and then that'll be it. So we're going to finish at 38-0 Woodstock. A really tough night for Springfield again. Without Josiah Martinez tonight, he'll be back next week. That should help their cause in their last 2 games. But they probably expected to be closer tonight, and that's it. So last snap, Woodstock, Oates takes one more snap, takes the ball to the sideline. The clock will run out, and that's going to do it for Brown Field. Woodstock had 4 possessions in the first half, scored in all of them, 28-0 at the half. Springfield got 1 stop and a fumble to start the second half, but Woodstock was able to score in their next possession, made it 35-0, and just nothing going offensively for Springfield tonight. And that's where Woodstock will be most happy, I think, tonight, is that they posted a shutout against a pretty good Springfield offense. Clock still running. 2 seconds, 1 second. Officially, that's it. By the time it reaches 0, both teams are in the handshake line. Kind of night it was.
As we return the ball game, folks, we thank everybody for their attendance.
Woodstock 38, Springfield nothing. And this could be the last home game for Springfield unless they get a home playoff game.
We ask for the assistance in keeping down through the clean facility. Please move your trash to the receptacles.
You might get a playoff game. But your final score from Brownfield.
Drive home safe, and again, thank you for attending.
Nothing. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and support them and have a great time at the games. I think it helps to drive discipline, team atmosphere, and it builds a strong belief and love for your hometown. So State Farm is very proud to sponsor our kids in all of the surrounding communities. We believe that is our future, and you need to invest in your future. And of course, growing up here in Springfield, being born and raised, the rivals that we've always seen, between Windsor and Bellas Falls, we always love to come out for those games. They're big games and a lot of fun. And, it lets, each side do a little bit of trash talking every now and then too. But wouldn't change it for anything, and love the community as a whole, and State Farm puts their money where their mouth is.
This program is brought to you by HB Energy and their new service bundle, the HB Pick 3. HB Fuel customers can choose from a wide range of discounts on heat pumps, oil and propane heating systems, wood stoves, water heaters, backup power systems, and more. And with their customer reward program, folks can save even more. That's hbenergy.com or 802-885-2300. HB Energy, one company, one call. This broadcast is produced by Springfield Cosmos Athletics with help from Tech Gym Sports. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. The Springfield Cosmos would like to thank our full-year broadcast sponsors, HB Energy Solutions and Jerry Farnham State Farm Insurance. If you would like to sponsor live streams of Cosmos Athletics, contact Rich Sapak at rsapak@ssdbt.org.
So Jerry, why is this important to you to sponsor Springfield Athletics?
Yeah, Springfield Athletics, I think, is a core foundation for our kids, our community, and the businesses. It allows us to center around our kids and